Hey everyone, Futures Trader Elite here this morning. We're going to do some NQ Premarket Prep. I'm going to grab this chart, open it up. It will be the 15-minute. Now, if we look at some things that have been going on yesterday, this is that green line that we had put in yesterday that we tested. And then here's our 848 line that has been in for a few days now. Well, it's been on the chart for quite a long time, but we keep using it as a zone. We tagged that green line, made it back to the zone box. Yesterday in pre-market prep, I was talking about if we got to the upside and broke through that 1 hour trend line, that this yellow line in this box, that this zone box with that yellow line, because that's around 952, that was a all-time high at one time. And then you can see overnight we got up there, rejected that, and come back down. So then we got to ask the question, what's in play for today maybe? I think the news comes out tomorrow, not today, which I think is unusual. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't keep up with news a whole lot. I try to, but anyhow, we're inside this zone box. So if you look down here, this is still our 1 hour trend line. This green line, our red line now is running through the top of this zone box. We still have that yellow resistance line where we got this rejection. And then 10 points above that, we have a resistance 1 pivot. And then there's a blue line on my chart right here. And I'm not 100% sure why, but I put it on there for a reason. And I'm going to have to go back and investigate that. I'm not sure that I might have just been looking at something else, but I'm going to pretend like that's not there right now. Matter of fact, I'm just going to take that off because I don't know what I might have been looking at it. I don't remember putting that on there. Okay, so things could probably get pretty wild. I don't know if they'll get wild today. It'll probably be tomorrow once the news hits or leading up to it. So they've been trying to keep it in a pretty tight range, it seems like, all week, waiting and waiting and waiting. So we're going to have to question, do they want to bust through all this confluence? We got that yellow line. We got the yellow line. We got the trend line right there. And then we got the pivot 10-15 points away. And then we got another zone box because we're reaching all-time highs again if we ain't careful. It kind of makes me wonder, are they keeping this in a tight range because that news, them numbers are going to drop, and then this is the all-time high, this yellow line up here. It's kind of like, let's keep it tight until they drop the news, and then this is going to put in new all-time highs, which measured move, I believe, is this yellow line up here that I had put in for another new high. It just so happens that there's a pivot landed up there because I put that line on there like sometime in August. See that's kind of odd there because I put that line in August sometime when I was doing measured moves, and now this pivot's there, which that could be, we could be looking for it, that as a new all-time high here soon, as soon as, let's say, Thursday or Friday, if the numbers come out and they push this market up. That's very interesting, to say the least. But okay, anyhow, let's get look at some things to the downside real quick. Say we come down, we got our 1 hour trend line here. Here's our 848 line that we have been using, and then look here, we got the golden pivot right there. So like, had this drop right here come all the way down right there, that'd have been a really strong buy area for a bounce. So I would say first reaction, touch to this trend line, because if we get over here, most definitely, but even if it breaks through or sweeps this line, be looking at that 848 area. I mean, look at all confluence on that line. It's just, now that we're back above it, you got to watch that it breaks below it though, because we went through it over here and huge drop, went through it over here, huge drop, went through it over here, chopped around, huge drop. So there's a good possibility if we sweep that line, we come down and break through this trend line, it might sweep below just barely past that golden pivot point, maybe 10 points even. And if it don't suck back up and close above this yellow line to start marching forward, then this might go on down for a bigger sweep. And that could be something to watch for, but first we got to even see if they try to draw it down. So I'm going to say watch for, let's get me a horizontal line, just in case they do break this 1 hour trend line and then break this little yellow line we have here at 848. We got our golden pivot right here at 845. Oops. So we're going to put this blue line here. And what this is going to be is, let's say that they do get down here, they may try to sweep past this line and this pivot by 10 or 15 points. So we're going to put that blue line at 835, I say again. It might not be nothing, but we need to watch that just in case. That could be a scenario that they try to do. And then of course, if they did sweep and that didn't catch for a bounce, you'd be looking at 795, 800 area for a bounce possibly. But I would be looking more at this support, since this support pivot is in the bottom of this box. I'd be looking at 770 to 780, something like that. Excuse me. I think that's all. I think that's all we got for pre-market prep this morning. Other than be careful. I mean, we got this news coming up. If you want more content like this, pre-market prep, and the recaps and trade ideas and whatnot, just hit that like and subscribe button and come join us at the Discord, trade with the community. Try to update live throughout the day in the Discord. And let's get out there and make some money. We'll try to do a recap at the end of the day. And good luck, everyone.